Hello everyone, this is Chronicles 514 and I'm your host, Carlos Mondragón. Basically, this show is really relaxed and chill. It's a talk show. It's a talk show where we talk to people of Montreal and their different backgrounds, passions, dreams. I think the people here are very diverse and they all have stories to tell. So I wanted to give a medium to tell those stories. Basically, this is a passion project of mine that I wanted to throw out there for a while now, and I'm really happy that it's happening right now. Sorry, I'm kind of anxious, nervous. This is the first episode, and my first guest is going to be my friend Arturo Diaz. We've been friends for 10 years. We play soccer together and we study together. So I think we'll have a couple of stories to tell. So for now, you just have to sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy the show. Hello everyone, my name is Carlos Mondragón and this is Chronicles 514, bringing you stories about Montrealers just like me, just like you. Today, my first guest ever is going to be somebody that I've known for the last 10 years. He's one of my best friends. We play together, we study together, and basically he's like the Barney Stinson to my Ted. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Arturo Diaz. Arturo, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks.
Good, awesome. It's been 10 years that we've been in Montreal.
Yeah, it's long 10 years, yeah.
You were like 16, 15?
I was 15, and I was about 15, and after a month I was gonna be like 16. So I don't really know what to say when people tell me like, at what age do you come to Montreal? Like between 15 and 16, like that transition.
It's good enough, I think. Yeah, because when you come here, it was like maybe a month before your birthday.
Exactly. So
yeah, pretty much. So, what was the first impression you had about Montreal?
I didn't understand why people had coats. It's like, yes, it's cold, but it's not that cold. And then I understood that it was really cold, and then it became colder and colder. So yeah, and everything people respect way more than in Venezuela. They respect things. Now that I've been here for 10 years, I noticed some things, but the first impact, it was like the country was better organized.
Is there something that you miss from Venezuela?
The food, the people, but the good things of the people. The informal part of the relationship day to day with your coworkers, with everything. Like here, everybody's like in their box. Everybody wants to be left alone. I don't know. It's just you don't feel welcome when you meet someone. You need to pass a transition before feeling welcome by someone that is from here.
Well, it's true that South countries are more warmer.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, let's tell a story because, as we were saying, it's been 10 years since we met. Do you want to tell the story how we met? I mean, it was a very dingy classroom.
Yeah, there were a lot of Asian people, and I freaked out because I didn't understand why they were trying to learn French, and they all knew English, so I quite didn't understand at the beginning. And then so you in the middle of the class randomly, like, I don't even know how I got here, but here I am, and I speak Spanish, and you can kind of understand French, but it's. You're lost. You don't know. They told you to go to the right, and you go to the right, and you can't ask questions because you can't communicate. Like I didn't even know English by the time, so I was there just alone with people that didn't even speak French. I don't know. It was weird. It was a really messy situation.
But so far now you learn what rouge means, right?
Yes, rouge. Yeah. I didn't understand that teacher. Rouge. This is okay. That's red. Okay, I think that was the first thing that you told me.
Yeah. So for making people in context, we had this math teacher that asked for every result in the equations to be in red, right? I don't know why. I don't know. And you were like, why red? What is rouge? Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's I don't know how to explain it. It's a moment that you're nervous. Maybe if I was in a more comfortable situation, I would probably will have understand at the moment what they wanted from me. But new country, new class, new everything, you're freaking out. Even if I didn't look like it, I was freaking out.
No, well, you haven't made it so far. Like you said, like at the beginning, you didn't speak English, and right now, see yourself, you're speaking English perfectly. So
I gotta admit that it was by accident.
what do you mean by accident?
Well, I used to work at a store, and I knew kind of the basic, but it was just by watching TV. But it wasn't my goal to learn English. It was just I was just wanted to. If I wanted to go to the movies, here all the movies are in English, so I couldn't go to the movies. So I needed to learn French, And then with my studies in French, I realized that French was too difficult to handle like writing an essay or something like that. So I decided to give it a try on English. Everybody said English was easier than French, so I gave it a try, and I think it ended well.
And tell me, after 10 years, what is the best thing about Montreal?
The summer.
The 2 weeks of summer?
Yeah, I will say, it's the summer. Like, people feel more relaxed. Everything is prettier. You see more dogs in the street. You see, I don't know, like more colors. Not the black coats that you see everywhere in the metro. Like you can just go outside instead of just thinking, okay, where's my hat? Where's my glove? Where's my boots? Where are my boots? Where's my everything? It's just, I don't know, it's too messy. But in my opinion, I think winter is necessary for some countries, because most of the countries that have winter are better organized. It's not like Latin America that I don't know if it's related or not, but I just noticed that Latin countries are less organized than the northern countries. I'm not speaking only about Canada and USA. I'm speaking in general, like those that have winter organize themselves better.
Maybe it could be. I've seen that thing, so probably it's because I don't know. They have more time to plan it during winter, like inside.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I don't know.
So, is there any place that you really like about Montreal? Like a favorite place?
My favorite place. Favorite place. I like Montreal. I don't go that often, but I like the view of Montreal. I like the stadium. Like, it makes you, like you always watch soccer on TV, and when you see the stadium, a big stadium like that, it's like, okay, yeah. But a favorite? No, not really. No, I don't have anything in particular. No, I don't have a place that you tell, oh, let's go to that place, and I always want to go. No, it's not really. No.
So, do you think Montreal has become your home, or are you still a Venezuelan?
When you become an immigrant, you are an immigrant forever. So you don't belong here, and you don't belong in Venezuela anymore, because when you go back, it's not the same thing. So it's not yes, I'm here, but I'm Venezuelan, but I'm not the Venezuelan of now. I'm the Venezuelan of 2007. So it's kind of weird. You're always gonna be an immigrant. If I go back to Venezuela, I'm gonna be an immigrant in my own country. So I don't really think that I belong to one place.
No, you're a citizen of the world, basically. Okay, so for the second part, let's do something a little bit more fun. I have a couple of questions that is like, would you rather? So I'll give you two options, and you tell me what you prefer, all right? Yeah. Okay. So, would you rather have a dog or a teacup pig?
Which situation?
Whatever, forever. Like pet, I guess.
I will say that if I had a family, a dog for sure. Like if I settle down and everything. But if I'm single and just having fun and I still not figuring out what I want to do in my life, a teacup pig will be awesome.
Okay, that's amazing. It's a great icebreaker with the girls, huh?
With the what?
With the girls.
Well, yes. If I'm single, yes. It's just too fun to see that little pig going around. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, everybody has a dog. I have a teacup pig. You know.
Excellent. Okay, so who's the better super? No, wait, sorry. Would you rather be Spider-Man or Deadpool?
Spider-Man. Yes, Spider-Man.
All the way.
Yes, Spider-Man, because he annoys the. He's not only that he's smart, that he has his strength. It's because he annoys the villains with his humor, which make them lose control and lose focus. And I think I will be something like that if I will.
Deadpool too.
Yeah, but Deadpool is just like that. Spider-Man does it on purpose. Deadpool is just like that. It's a different, you know. I don't know. I was gonna prefer Spider-Man.
Awesome. So, what would you rather have in your possession? The playbook or the bro code?
The bro code. Yeah, the bro code. It's just the law.
Okay, next question. Last question, actually. Would you rather be a fan of Barca or never play soccer again?
Never play soccer again.
At that point, huh?
Well, because that's more realistic. You know, I could break my knee any moment and not play soccer, and that's more realistic. That could happen, yes, but there's no way in hell that I'm becoming a Barca fan. There's no way.
That's because you're a Madrid fan.
Yeah.
All the way.
Yeah.
Why do you like the Real Madrid so much?
I like it that they want to win every match, that they don't give up. I like that. I like that they don't go out on the field and try to defend a result. They always try to win, even if they're even if they don't need it. They look to win, and that's something that I could say that I am. Like, why would I try to not to lose when I can win? Because why not?
But don't you find the Liga a little bit not that interesting? I mean, it's always Barca and Real Madrid who are trying to win the cup, and everybody else is like, well, fuck, the year is over.
No, it's I think it's seasonal. If you look into, I don't know, the years of 2000, the beginning of the 2000, 2001, Deportivo La Coruña won it on 2000. Then Valencia was there. It's just a season now. We don't know when it's going to end, but it's because of Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi that put that level so high up that they make their teams to go to 90 points in 38 games. It's just something that it's gonna pass eventually. It's not gonna stay like that forever. It's not. Soccer is not about money, and if it was about money, Manchester City or PSG will have won a Champions League already.
So talking about the Champions League, actually, the next match, actually the final, is this Saturday. Are you excited about it?
It's not about excitement. It's about a duty that I have to be there to watch the game. But I'm not concerned about losing because we just became champions. Nobody ever in history have become champions of the Champions League format twice in a row. And we won La Liga, and whatever happens, we did a better season than Barcelona. So I just want to watch, enjoy the game, and no pressure at all. They're going to do their job, and whoever is going to win is going to be the best.
Do you think that Real Madrid has a better squad than Juventus?
By far, yeah. We have a better bench, but probably Juventus has a better organization.
Like any Italian team, right? They're defending. It's extraordinary.
It's the culture. It's like Latino. You can compare cultures the way how they play. Like I don't know. Latinos are more all feelings and emotional, and trying to do the things by themselves, while Italians are more focused on probably keeping the zero. Like not receiving any goal. And the Spanish probably is about just playing with the ball and trying to look for a hole. The Spanish teams, I will say, is like a little bit like the Latin culture, which is all emotional. Like as long as Madrid stay focused, I think they're gonna win. But if Juventus score first, it's gonna be a pain in the ass all final.
Well, Well, Montreal is not necessarily a big soccer city, but where is the best place to watch the final if you ever find yourself trying to catch the game?
Well, so there are some bars in downtown. I don't really have a knowledge of many bars, but I will say that a Latin bar will be better than a normal bar. But I'll go to the one at Station Spa, just because they have the biggest screens and it's near to a metro. It doesn't mean that it's the best bar in the world. It just means like that's the one that I go. It doesn't really necessarily mean that it's better than any other bar. For me, it's hard to try new things, so I tried that one and I saw the game. I ate. I drank beer. I'm not gonna look for something else unless somebody else proposes it.
Then you prefer to watch it at home?
If I could, no, actually no, because I like screaming. I like the environment. I like people complaining or celebrating. I want to hug someone from Real Madrid if we score. I don't care if I don't know the guy. I just want to celebrate.
Well, I have to say, last time that we went to the bar, it was for El Clásico, right? So that was a very good game, man.
Yes, was one of the best clásicos that I've seen in the last years. Yeah.
Were you happy with the game? 3-2 Barcelona.
I don't know. It's the things that happens. Like, Ramos got that red card, and he probably deserved it. But what I mean is, there's always something weird with Barcelona, that they always have this little something. So, yes, you can have some help sometimes, but when it's too much, when it's not even justified, when it seems like it's by default. If you have a 50-50 situations, always go for Barcelona's favor. I'm not gonna say that 100% of the time happens, but I'm just saying that I think in the last 2 seasons or something like that, Barcelona have had like 28 penalties and only one against. Yes, you can say, oh, it's because the way how we play. I don't know, but it's still kind of weird. I just find it weird.
Well, I hope that your team makes it this Saturday and they come victorious.
Well, if we win, I don't want to see a Barcelona fan for the entire year. I just don't want to see their faces. It's just that you have nothing to talk. Nothing. Just get out of my face.
Awesome. Well, before we leave, we have one last game. So basically, as any soccer match, we have an extra time. We have these dice. You're going to roll it, and the face that turns out is going to be the number of minutes that we have an extra time, and I'll make a rapid questions fire. Okay. Mm-hmm. So go ahead. 5 minutes, man. Do you want? Awesome. Let's do 5 minutes of rapid questions. So let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Do you have any nickname?
No.
Do you prefer Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Gatorade or Powerade?
Gatorade.
Chips or fries?
If it's good fries, yes. Like, it has to be good fries. If not shitty fries, no.
Arepas are Colombian or Venezuelan?
Venezuelan, no discussion.
Do you prefer Game of Thrones or Walking Dead?
I think Game of Thrones. It's just Walking Dead has disappointed me in the last seasons. I'm just like, just end it, please.
Do you call it football or soccer?
Man, I don't understand who invented that name of soccer, but I call it football in Spanish and soccer in English. That way people can understand me. Otherwise, we're going to be talking about a different sport for them.
Do you prefer Friends or How I Met Your Mother?
How I Met Your Mother all the way, man.
Favorite Madrid player in history?
In history? My God, I didn't think about that. I like it a lot. Roberto Carlos. Yes, you told me one. I could say a few, but I like Roberto Carlos.
Best place for the first date?
For the what?
First date.
It depends of the girl, but I like this play Au Noir.
Nice, really good. Black Hat Restaurant, that's really cool. Let's see. In the movies, popcorn or nachos?
Popcorn.
Best pickup line.
I just go with the flow. I don't really think about a pickup line. I don't have anything set, but I don't know. I will probably say something about what they're wearing or something that they have done. I will try to break the ice with something that I know they're gonna talk about.
What is your dream job?
My what?
Dream job.
Oh, being a narrator or commentator of soccer.
What is the best saga to marathon? Harry Potter or Star Wars?
Star Wars is better, are better movies than Harry Potter. Harry Potter has better books for me.
Okay. Pineapple in pizza, yes or no?
I can eat it, but it's not my first choice.
Beach club or camping?
Camping if I'm in a couple, beach club if I'm single.
Let's see. Favorite kind of poutine?
The classic regular, a lot of sauce, I guess, cheese.
Have emos disappeared?
They're still around, but they just don't call themselves emo anymore. They just call themselves people.
Is The Lion King a kids movie?
No. Why do you make a question?
Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation.
If you had a soccer team, what would it be the name and in which city you have it?
Like amateur?
Any team, professional?
I would freaking buy a Real Madrid and I control everything in the world.
Do you have a celebrity crush?
Celebrity crush? I have a lot. I don't know. You make me think fast. Emma Watson. I love Emma Watson.
Okay. Do you have a role model?
A role model? To be honest, like I have a role model for everything. So in terms, if I'm single, in terms of the girls, I will say obviously Barney Stinson because of the confidence that he shows. But in terms of being professional and good sportman, I like the way how Cristiano Ronaldo handled his career.
Okay. Poker or blackjack?
Poker.
Favorite show growing up?
What?
Favorite show growing up?
How I Met Your Mother.
You were already old. Anyways, Indiana Jones or Han Solo?
Han Solo, but not because I like Han Solo, it's because I don't like Indiana Jones.
Okay. Can exes be friends?
No.
Is new always better?
No, really.
Okay. Is there an easy way to break up?
Any way to break up?
Is an easy way to break up?
An easy way to break up? No, actually, no, there is none.
Are clowns scary?
Yes.
Are you a good dancer?
People told me to, but I don't think so.
Okay. And last one, do you use emojis or GIFs?
Emojis.
Thank you very much. That's going to be it. Thank you very much for hosting me here in your home, actually. Thank you for the first interview. To you.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I'm just focused on one to answer, so I just don't know. Okay, yes. Thank you. Sorry, I was super focused on the list of questions that I didn't even realize that it was done.
No problem, dude. Anyways, thank you very much. I know that you're having a match later on, so good luck. And for everyone listening to this podcast, see you next week with another guest. We'll see who will come, and see you for the next Chronicles 514. This is Carlos Mondragón, and goodbye. If you like this episode, don't forget to give a thumbs up and leave a comment in the video. And if you want, subscribe. Why not? Thank you very much for joining us, and see you next week.